Yeah. Streaming quite early in the morning. It's basically bad time work in the morning. I should stream earlier, but I stopped uploading. It's basically late to upload a lot of stuff. So yeah. Okay. All in all, I am gonna start this. Over there. There's a boss here. So's that boss here. I don't think I've ever fought this boss. We have to summon it. Anyway, let's head over to here. Ooh, I summoned this Shrine. I do have a key, I'm pretty sure, so I'm actually gonna get that. I didn't know the Shrine was there, but I'll happily take being lucky.
Take heart. You toil not in vain.
That bunch chest right over there. I have to remember to get a bunch. I think that one act might have just called me. I got one. I need to make sure to spend resin today. I need to like, do the other thing, but before make sure I do it daily and all that. 200. So I'm getting 500 for completing this in general. So 560. You guys are here. So I just had to make sure my. I would hope so.
Sort of. As you're probably aware,
Not really.
Dirin and I captured some abyssal creatures from the Wild Hunt.
Did you?
Per the plan, we dissected and analyzed some samples of these creatures. The process went very smoothly. The findings, however, come with some troubling implications.
What? Rendor or something, I don't know.
That depends on your definition of Wild Hunt and dissection.
Yeah.
Harmless, lifeless. These words are accurate descriptions.
The Wild Hunt is an interesting phenomenon. In and of itself, it doesn't seem to possess anything akin to a human personality. But taken as a collective, the medium through which the Wild Hunt is summoned does appear to have a...
It's like a hive mind, I guess, but like not like a human hive mind. Their minds all linked and stuff like that, and I would assume to Reria.
But she barely mentioned Rerir at all. I don't think that was because of his lower social standing, though. Anyway, it's today. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the nature of the life form he has become today.
I would literally assume he is like the lowest. I would think of the 5 tiers. When we get introduced to the lowest version of like the main of a big threat. And in the backstory, he didn't seem like to be someone high might back then. He obviously was someone pretty important, but not important as the others. Master gripped a lot about the wise Hippity and seemed somewhat fascinated with the fowl, but she barely mentioned Riri at all. By Master Redora, it is interesting. Like, Alberto's obviously probably respects his master. I'm assuming Master is talking about Redora, his like mother creation. But like we are still like moving over the fact that she once betrayed Dane also too, right? Like they betrayed Comiar, so they're not technically good people. Well, at least their minds were corrupted into not becoming a good person, but yeah.
Being torn apart by an unknown power. Perhaps the only explanation for his survival in this state is that he sacrificed a degree of individuality in exchange for a continued existence.
I really want a Dainsliff versus Werewolf 5. I hope Dainsliff gets to fight all the things at least once, even if he loses.
Back to our research findings. Essentially, they confirm my hypothesis. Rerir's corpse is completely contaminated by the Abyss, and the effects are irreversible. You could think of this as Rerir in mutated form, but in my view, even that would be inaccurate. In reality, his whole being has been consumed by the abyss. In other words, he is now nothing
It's hard.
more than a
It's hard to find out what the end game of like Genshin will be. Whether it be our fight against the abyss, because the abyss seems more, at least more of like an intriguing thing around the Heavenly Principle is. Because it comes out as well too, doesn't it? I would assume like the abyss in general, at least abyss of power, will probably be the end of like Genshin, like stopping and cleansing the world of abyss of power, something like that. Unless things don't go after like the abyss, but because abyss order and abyss are like different things.
To a place she can never be accepted. It means she spends most of her energy just on her own survival.
Given the circumstances,
Okay.
it's only natural to despair. But we must see this plan through to the end.
Yeah. I don't know another time you didn't tell us.
I almost forgot. This is for you. Dory asked us to bring it.
Ah, how wonderful. Well, thank you for making the trip. Durin and I will be heading off shortly.
I'm assuming Dory's acquainted with Albedo because she knows Alice.
Please be careful.
We will be careful. Normally I do pulls, I just kind of was like zoning out while talking about it. I want to pull for Durin, so hopefully I can end up pulling for him. Hopefully my luck is there. It's really annoying because on my old account I got a bunch of early luck, a bunch of earlies, literally pulled like once and once between Flynns and Alma, and won both 50-50s. Which is still crazy to me, which I need to make my video on that. I need to go on my old account and get thing, which I will do soon probably, because my last video on it, which I've only made on my things that will only be video wise on that, but there's like 3 Genshin playlists, and right now that's just 4 games playlists. There's 1 short and 1 video, but it was a month ago since I've done that video, so it's a decent time to make another video. We will. Yes. Okay, that was all, and then we'll tap into them place. Varka and Lauma. I don't. Varka's been rumored to go to that. To be fair, if I didn't know the history of Varka, he does look like a standard kind of character. Like, if none of the characters on stand by, you know what I mean, but he looks like a standard character. But because of how much history Varka has, thing is, I won't complain if he's on the standard, that's the thing, because then it just means you don't have to pull him, and you get him free if you wait about a year. Or you lose your 50-50 zone.
Within the next 24 hours, we will face the biggest crisis the world has ever seen.
I don't think that. I would think the biggest crisis the world has ever seen was when the Heavenly Prince, or when the wars raged. Like, you're kind of... I think about seeing a bit more crises there, lady. Like, literally, there's been like Dragon Arkham Wars and stuff like that.
This is not a burden that we deserve to bear, but I believe that we reap what we sow in this life. So I intend to act. I must do what I think is right. For me, that means fighting for the future of Narcon.
Yeah!
This gentleman is the Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Varka, Knight of Boreas. In my absence,
Boreas.
please follow his lead.
Hey everyone.
Doesn't even open his mouth. That's so delayed.
Guess I should introduce myself. Well, to start with, I know my way around a battlefield. Biggest strengths are honesty and hard workingness. Anyway, point is, I don't intend to let Lauma down. I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep every last one of you safe and sound.
Yeah, Varka. Oh, Varka's off point now. Dainsleif. So are they gonna be alone? I wonder what they talk about while being alone. I just want us to chest. I'll take that. Thank you for swarming me here.
The world wishes you well.
The world wishes me well. Man, I mean wished well by the world itself. The heck I'm gonna take it. This could be also the Airlock, unless I goes out since yesterday. Would be pretty funny or annoying.
Names are funny things. Have you always been called Dainslev?
Yes. I take it your own name has a more complicated history.
I have a different relationship with names than other people. To be honest, I'm not even sure that Columbina is my name. At least, not in the same way that Dainslev is yours. But it's what everyone calls me, and I go along with it. A lot of my life has been that way. I get so used to things that I forget to question why they are so. I never used to think much about where names come from, or what they mean to people.
I'm pretty sure these come from their parents for sure.
Something's wrong with me.
You're different from other people. I sensed it the first time we met.
You're more perceptive than most. I'm sure your long life and rich range of experience explains that. Do you ever find yourself missing Conria, Mr. Dainslev?
Difficult to answer. I have dreamed of it many times.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm fighting tooth and nail. Other times I'm lying on the ground, defeated.
Thing is, I feel like he misses Conria people, not so the like order of Conria, because like you gotta remember the king and that one there, right? Like you probably won't want it to go exactly back how it used to be. Like if you could have Conria back without the Tyrant King, she would have been way better. Also, just judging by how we know of Conria, it doesn't seem like the king was even all that. Probably someone who was born in power or something. At least from what I can know, understand.
It has been too long.
Is that because hatred survives longer than love and affection?
Yeah, I guess.
That might not be for me to say. I make no excuses for the grudges I bear. But whatever the reason, I remember little that was beautiful or sentimental. Thank you for your help with the Rerir situation. Without your efforts, I never could have learned the hidden truth of his story.
You're welcome. I know he's your friend.
Friend. He betrayed me. And I never really understood what he was going through in life. Some friendship, that is.
I mean, if he doesn't really say, you can't really expect to know it.
So, do you plan to fight him with us? You see, you're torn. Now you know what really happened. You see the things he's done in a new light.
I need some time.
I feel like Dane's gonna fight. Come on, I need to see Dane's left fight.
Anyone else in your position would feel conflicted too.
Not me.
Actually, I went through something similar myself recently. Something happened that changed my perspective on a situation. A situation I took for granted at the time.
What, your
but
friendships?
Now I feel very grateful for it.
You mean the Harbingers who still support you, even though you've left the Fatui?
Yes. I always thought they were only helping me because Harbingers are forced to work together. But then I abandoned them. A warrant was even put out for my arrest. And even now, they still support me. Which means I was wrong about them all along.
Clearly, they view you as a friend.
I feel a little guilty now. I regret not seeing her help for what it was, and not treasuring it. I see the guilt that you're feeling now, because I feel it too.
I mean, the guilt's are probably a bit more like, thingy, because like, Conria, your whole nature was destroyed, but sure.
Over there,
I mean, there is that drift and power over there, I think.
been listening.
Hey!
Shall we say hello?
No, we just eavesdropping.
Hello. They caught us!
We weren't really hiding. There's nothing to hide behind. What were we just standing there for? There's literally nothing there. Sorry, we were just concerned about you. I'm getting the feeling this might be the end of the quest. I'm kind of getting thingy.
No doubt you wish to expand on the planet the Rehier of Solari. I'm afraid I need a little time. But
You can call him, you can call him Rare though, right? Yours. It's in Rare.
Oh, thank you so much. Everyone will be so grateful to hear that.
they needn't be. This was something that I was going to have to face up to eventually.
Yeah, he's more concerned about this than he has been about any other like people he's known in the past. I had to fight them. They had to fight his own. He had to like basically see his own disciple once, right?
Have a think about whether you're willing to join us.
Man, I'm. So now we've got enough for Flynn's and Alma.
Showtime! Let's go rendezvous with the others. You know the place.
I'm really hoping this doesn't just end the arc quest. We have to wait to Act 5. I just don't know why I have a feeling it will, and I will really hate it if we don't get a fight right away in this arc act. I doubt it, right? We're going to a great location. Doesn't feel like an end of arc quest time.
You're earlier than I expected.
Yeah.
Hey, Glenn! Been waiting here long?
Not too long. I came a little early so I'd have some time to think.
Are you nervous about the battle?
Quite the opposite. I'm reminiscing on my past battles. When I was awakened by the Radniki, I had not touched a weapon in many years. I felt like the battlefield was not where I belonged. But after waging war against the Wild Hunt for so long, I came to realize something. A life of absolute peace is simply not a possibility for me.
I feel like it will be at the end of the day, when like everything's all said and done, not just on crap, but like.
Deep yearning to root out the evil in the world.
That doesn't sound like such a bad thing.
I agree.
Well, in the past, when I was a Fae whose primary concern was hibernation, it was hardly ideal. But it certainly serves me well here in the
Speaking of what,
and I'm delighted to be able to join forces with you in this endeavor.
speaking of which, for a bunch of world quests I've done in the past, like I've had to do a bunch of world quests because I've been doing a bunch of Nook, right? I'm pretty sure they call Paimon a Fae, or at least mistaken her for a Fae. So I don't know if that's like interesting or if that's just a one throwaway gag or something. Because Flynn's obviously is a Fae, but they obviously call Paimon a Fae, so maybe she looks like a Fae, or like what people think Faes look like. I don't know. I just remember that in my head.
Looks like I'm not the first to arrive.
If that ends up becoming like detailed or information for saying, I don't know.
Sleep okay last night?
Surely Flynn's would have realised if she was a Fae, so.
Because of the nerves. But don't worry. I got enough sleep in the end. I'll be just fine.
Thanks for everything.
Please. I'm just doing my part.
Never! Over here!
The good has been delivered and the backup plan is underway.
Rhino asked me to relay a message. She said Nefa will be on high alert and keep a close watch over all secondary districts where defense is required, providing support as necessary. Meanwhile, Ino herself will provide range support directly, using her latest invention.
Excellent. My thanks to all involved.
Oh, Reverend's still trapped in. He's about to break free.
It won't hold him much longer. We should be prepared to engage.
I'm surprised it's holding him this long. And again, Nimbus was like a pretty powerful, like, you know, person who served King Deathstrap.
Paimon, find a safe hiding place.
I like how the she said, Paimon, go!
I will.
Oh, we're talking.
Everyone, take your positions as soon as the battle starts. Every ounce of strength we have in our bones, let us bring to this fight.
Ready? Let's go.
I've seen all your futile ploys before. You have become the authors of your own demise.
Oh, come on, Riri.
Wouldn't be so sure about
Dainsliff, I need you to show up.
You are merely a moment of sport.
What's Vox doing anyway? Did Vox just not like bother coming and just had to protect other pieces? Like, is that what they... Oh, that's a sick loading screen. Sorry, I had to save that. I literally just took a picture. That was a sick loading screen.
Stay on your toes.
Yep.
Let me help you guys. Eat this!
Oh, it's just her skill. Oh, I was like, why is Skylar as a character? I wonder. I really do hope after the thing's done that Riri becomes a weekly boss. Even if he doesn't become playable, you can see him as a weekly boss, which would be great. So we'll see if this is a one-off boss or it'll be weekly.
Observe. Night falls.
Come on, we need Dainsliff in here.
To dust. Be silent. Close your eyes.
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Apparently you do best, which I didn't know I used her skill before.
Leave this place.
The moonlight betrays you.
Stay your hand for the everlasting forest.
Be silent. Observe. Steady now.
Absurd. It all falls into place. It all falls into place.
I can't see.
The moon, and so shall it end.
The moon will protect you.
Pull alarm or hunt to find your target. This is a sick fight, to be honest. So I'm not talking about this one. When the shadow reveals an attack the light, keep it down to illuminate.
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Oh, trying to. I'm clicking it. Okay. Say.
From here, when will it be as you foretold?
Oh, he's still thinking about that. Okay.
Water jet!
Foul spirit is not welcome here.
I can't go around spin
Close your eyes.
for some reason. I couldn't go around like thinking it didn't work. Oh, it's become water. Did I try it for Hydro? I don't think I changed it to Hydro. Might have actually. Without realizing it.
Night falls.
Forest, protect us. No more lies. Time to go clean.
Moonlight.
The deception ends here.
Futile hunting down.
It all adds up.
So that's how you use her skill and do it. Okay. At first I had ult, but thanks to do that.
Hunt him down.
For the everlasting forest.
No more lies. The mystery unravels. How unfortunate.
Gives you heal her attack, which is good.
Sleep beckons.
Go!
Futile.
It all adds up. No more lies. Shameless.
Moonlight.
A brave transgression.
Down.
By the frost moon.
Come on.
Your little game of heroics is over. Who wants to go first?
What the? He's just healed.
Get out of my sight!
Come on, Dane's left.
No,
Oh wait,
separated.
no, that's not.
Never. Where are the others?
Stuck outside the barrier. I guess he really doesn't like us.
I told you before, knowing too much is always a death
I guess he.
sentence.
Be careful what you wish for.
I really want like someone to bring up like his wife.
Lama, can you hear me?
Hold on, Jim. Silence.
The voices are gone, but at least I know they're still there. I need to focus. Stick to the plan. Remembering that
Oh, we have a plan that I don't have a clue about.
stalling him. If I can stall him for long enough, the moment will come.
Water jet.
No more lies.
The reaction. That's why my Harry got traced to Hydra because the reaction there.
It all adds up.
This fight's actually really sick. I'm just trying not to die though. I don't know if I die, I'm gonna have to restart this thing. I do hope they do it's a weekly boss though, because it'll be really nice if they do.
Broken. I can't keep this up.
Don't push your luck.
How long will it take?
Like no damage. Oh my god.
Destroyed and reborn.
The mystery unravels. It all adds up.
Water jet.
Can't hide the truth.
Neither the hill.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Yeah.
It all adds up. It all falls into place.
Destroyed and reborn.
Let's see what you're made of.
It.
There's no other way.
Oh yeah. Sick. I don't know what I've done, but yeah, yep, the Illuminati man. just pyramid. I don't know what it's used for thumbnail wise, but it's like everything here looks sick.
The only way to defeat Rarer is to borrow his own power.
Okay.
That means Columbina will have to disappear while you two bear the brunt of his attacks.
Okay.
You have to hold on. Find a way to keep him focused on killing the two of you.
Yeah. Are we bleeding? Oh yeah, she is.
Soon you will be powerless to resist. And then I will reduce you to dust.
But that dust will plague your memories. Come on. Keep holding on.
Any other tricks up your sleeve? Let's see them. As entertaining as they are, you've backed yourself into a corner.
You don't fool me. I see your fear clear as day. I have to stoke his rage. Make him unleash everything. You fear what you could never defeat. You fear the thought of never being able to save your beloved. You cannot win the fight against fate, Rarir.
Dane's left.
Think. Well, now it's your turn to feel afraid.
Dainsleif, please.
You fear the sound of your own name?
Is it us you hate? Or is it what you've become?
Let's see what becomes of you.
Oh my god, that image looks sick too. I'm just waiting for Dainsleif to come in. Like, he has to... Ooh. So Columbina?
What's happening? That power. I've seen it before.
Oh, it's Ragdoll's power. Yeah, because Alberta.
His power is on another level. We'll need to use an alchemical array to convert his power into a usable form. Then quickly channel it into Columbina, rendering her powerful enough to compete with him.
I'll join you. I can help. If I release enough abyssal energy into a confined space, it'll create a potential difference.
This is like a 16 cutscene.
Huge amount of elemental energy. Next, I'll synchronize with everyone's minds using pyro. Then
Okay.
give temporary access to their abilities and fields of view.
Oh, we're on
It won't
fire.
last long. Can you see?
Well enough.
So, we have a student of Gold Rheindotter in our midst.
How about that?
Dainsleif. No. That's why Dainsleif to have these like fight. At least have a talk with Rara at the very least. Like, communicate. Come on. I read the whole talk. He has to have at least has to intervene here somehow.
You use my own power against me?
Just like how you stole Kuvaki. Look familiar?
This like whole scene is like this is like the longest cutscene I think we've had in a long time.
Don't you realize? You don't have the power to hold that gate open.
I don't, but someone else does.
Goodbye, Rerir.
So he appears for literally a second.
We won.
Oh come on. Reggie just breaks open the gate. I'm pretty sure Vox is like the only character who was not involved in this whole fight.
They're fine. Apart from the blindness, of course.
It's not too late.
Let me handle it.
Oh, if I should just say, oh, you're blind forever. Oh yeah, she has to do that to heal people. People actually have to do that in anime stuff. It's like for my anime and a lot of like other stuff. Like you have to basically injure yourself to heal. I've seen it like many times,
Not
but
like you to lose your composure. That was the most reckless thing I've ever seen you do.
Reckless how? The situation was critical. Our lives were at stake. We had to do something.
Even so. Okay. I guess you're right. Under the circumstances, it was a wise decision.
literally, I don't think we've got that much of a long cutscene in so long, I was speaking for everything. He recognized Ryder's power immediately, so he obviously knew it was a student of Red Deer. I don't know how that she's gathering, because I'm assuming she must have still not lost her mind, but it's probably like how I would like Dane to meet the other sisters, even if, for example, Albedo is like, you know, a student of Rydora. I think Rydora is coming to this place in Act 5, I believe, or something. Also, I don't. Maybe we'll see Alice at the end of this act. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I'm like curious about. I don't. Have we ever seen a character like eyes fully bleed? Like, we've seen her bleed and stuff, but like this like seems like terrifying.
In business terms, I suppose there's a huge return on investment. Still, I don't like this outcome, and I don't want you to lose your sight for good. People suffer when they make sacrifices they shouldn't have to make, whether that means faith, strength, or in this case, your ability to even see. I had hoped you could win without sacrificing so much as a single hair on your head. Thank you. Really. All done. Don't try and open your eyes just yet. We'll see how you're doing in a couple of days. Until then, please follow your recovery plan to the letter.
I feel like if you I feel like you can't stop opening your eyes. Like, I can't keep my eyes shut; they will naturally open. So like, I can like go that. I can, but it feels weird. Of course, if I have some sleep, it's more like comfortable, but
A dark cloud has been lifted from the skies of Nodcry.
is Rere gone for good? Thing is, Rere is not dead. He's just imprisoned. So there's still a hope for him to be playable. So, because like if a character's not dead, there's still a hope. There's also a thing where he could easily return in the future, because he's only imprisoned, not killed off. Although maybe his body drains or something, or somehow they make it so he dies in there. I don't know. He's not killed off. He's only imprisoned right now, which could mean. And I don't know if that was at his full power, but then again, he's also going off the assumption that he's the weakest of the 5. It makes sense considering all the people were more strong and powerful back then, but then I guess the power's changed a lot. So I don't know. Jehoda shows up and helps Never get home, and you, of course, have Palmer to escort you back. The sight of Nefer navigating the road with her eyes closed is a new one for you. She proceeds cautiously, but as her silhouette disappears into the distance, you notice she seems almost smug.
There's something I want to let you know.
She's gone back to the Fidui.
What is it?
When Durin connected everyone's minds so I could access their powers, I also felt everything they felt. And since Nefer's eyes were injured, my eyes are hurting now too.
Huh?
Hold on. Let me try.
I only feel the pain. There's no actual damage. I just thought I should tell you.
Okay.
You're right. There's no damage. That's a relief.
Is her
I
eyes?
must say, I'm surprised to hear the Kuthar share something like this with me. In the past, you never used to open up about yourself.
But like, I swear she's never opened her eyes. I don't know if she's blind or something, or like if her eyes are injured, but she never opens them.
Things are a little...
So she opens, like, if her eyes are like, you know, if her eyes are there, why not open them? Why shut them? Oh.
You have no idea how glad I am to hear that.
You can't help but break into a smile at the word friends, as a warm and fuzzy feelings fills your chest. One by one, your fellow teammates will be brought in to inform you that everything is under control at Lauma's instances. You lie down, you fall on the front lines against Riri, and now you need rest. Vision? Ah. When you go to sleep, you can't, like, you always have to be on, like, things to put you into some vision or something. Okay, we're sleeping calmly. Vision? Oh, no. Like, we've had so many, like, visions when we're sleeping.
Any aches and pains? Did you sleep well?
Oh, we're talking.
No need to worry about me.
Phew. Well, that's good. Paimon's been sitting on the edge of the bed worrying about you for ages. You slept a whole day and night. Poor Paimon had to eat all by her lonesome.
Glad to hear you didn't starve. How was the food?
That was alright.
It wasn't the same without you there to share it. Honestly, Paimon just can't relax when you're not your usual self. She can't enjoy the food and settle down to sleep.
Well, I'm back to normal.
We're
now.
talking a lot then,
Oh,
jeez.
yeah, and Albedo swung by earlier. He said to tell you to head to the tavern when you woke up. Barker and the others are organizing a victory feast and they want to celebrate with you. He also dropped off some medical supplies, but you seem fit as a fiddle, so guess you won't be needing those. If you're feeling up to it, let's head over now. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Okay. Victory feast. I would partake in this victory feast. I would love to partake in this victory feast, please. I earn my fair share. Yes. Are we gonna have to drink though?
We're here. Oh, Traveler and Paimon. Perfect timing. We were literally just saying how there's no way we're holding this victory feast without you.
Is Dainsliff not here?
Would have postponed it till tomorrow.
How are you feeling today?
Much better. Thanks. Don't worry about me.
We are talking a lot.
Relieved to hear it. If that changes, just let me know. Happy to check you over at any time.
One thing I'll say I love about this is that in like the Arkham Quest we've gotten of this update, we have talked so much that we have in previous Arkham Quest, mainly in the first one, but we have talked occasionally in them, even if it's only a little bit, we talk in the Arkham Quest, which makes it so much nice. It is so nice when we try to talk. It also takes me by surprise when I'm just like trying to like read whatever they're gonna say out and then we talk randomly. It's always nice to listen to our talk. So yeah, it's always nice that. Also, I love Durian's design. Like, I really want to get hopefully pull them. Parry's can be pretty good too.
Anything you need, just let us know.
Where's Nipper?
How are her eyes doing?
We're
Neffer's
talking
right over
still.
there. I'm sure she'd love to catch up with you.
Fucker. Talk to Nefer. What's that?
I thought of 1,000 ways to congratulate you, but now you're here, words are failing me.
The honorary knight stuns and speaks.
doing the Favonius Knight pose.
Well said. The honorary knight showed us all how it's done. The other knights told me that Mondstadt was the first stop on your journey. All of us are truly delighted to count you as our friend.
Yeah, it is our first stop, so it's always nice when we get monster like quests or monster like go back to like certain locations. For example, Samaria, we're going back to this thing with our event quest. It's always really nice when we do get to do that stuff. One thing I will say, what was I gonna say? I do love how sometimes they bring up like the titles that we've acquired in other nations, because we have acquired obviously, for example, in Natland we're the hero of Natland, right? And obviously I think in Leeway in that we have titles too, but I can't remember. And in the Mondstadt we are the honorary knight. It's always nice to have like different titles for the boss. That's like, you know, it's just nice to build those thing. I feel like at the end of that will probably be like the savior or something like that. I don't know.
I'd like to thank you for supporting the Knights of Favonius, and also for helping us save Nodcry.
Don't mention it, Grandmaster. Now we stop talking.
Nonsense. Of course I'm gonna mention it. This is more than just business. It's a relationship. And there can be no relationship without showing gratitude where it's due.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I would love to talk to this bot on the bot. Oh, so each 5 characters, okay.
Are you recovering well?
Much better thanks to a good rest. You're looking well too.
Turns out that moon chanter has some real talent after all. My eyes were mostly recovered after just a couple days rest. I can actually open them again now.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful. Lauma says not to strain your eyes while they're still healing.
Yes, thank you. I'm well aware.
Yehoda?
I mean, that's like a good tale to tell someone. Like you survived a hit from one of the 5 sinners.
Oh, sure. Coming. Did you hear
Of course,
that?
technically that's probably not his like fullest because one, he's like half lost his mind, right?
Among yourselves, I'll give some tips on the way back.
Even if you're strong without mind, you're basically some mindless beast. Like he has some sense of like, you know, mind and conscience, but like most of it was lost or something like that. From my understanding, anyway. What's on your mind, Nefa? Nefa?
The Raker of Solnari.
I mean, Nefa, not Nefa.
Kind of a snake, don't you think?
More of a wolf in my mind.
No, definitely a snake. A poisonous one who spewed his venomous hatred everywhere.
Does that mean the wild hunt's no longer a thing? But I'm assuming we'll find more of them after
That's something my
thing.
dad used to say.
I guess he didn't like seeing people go down the path of vengeance.
Perhaps. I'm sure it sounds like a very wise and open-hearted perspective to your ears. But me? I think hatred is a perfectly justifiable emotion.
I feel like hatred is a justifiable emotion. It's just bad to feel hatred because, like, if you feel hatred, someone must have done bad to you. Then again, hatred, like, people can hate someone for some really stupid things. Like, it depends on the justification of said hatred. For example, someone can hate someone, like, you know, for anything, some like stupid thing they probably have no control over either. As an emotion, yeah, I would possibly hate to feel hatred, you know. So I guess it is. I wouldn't really like to feel hatred, in my opinion, just because if you feel hatred, someone's probably done something to you that made you want to feel it that way.
What else is left when everything you depended on in life gets stripped away?
Yeah.
Something's gotta fuel that drive to keep on living.
Yeah, hatred's a good like drive to push yourself, I guess. When I look at your life, I see a lot of things that you can depend on.
And if you're worried about me, you can nip that in the bud. I'm not someone who gets stuck in the past. It's just... I suddenly feel like I was wrong to call my father a liar. He was just a fool.
Yeah.
That's why the academia turned their back on him. And why the other tribes ganged up on him. Oh, father. How much better things could have been if you were a skilled liar. Look at the Ibis King. Thoth is a fiendishly cunning liar. And yet, strangely, he feels more like a father to me than my real dad ever was. He's never brought it up, but I'd bet he feels the same way. Why else would he give me the power to perceive the truth, while at the same time training me in the art of deception?
Sadly, I've never heard the Ibis's voice. What is he actually like?
Well, King Deshret banished him to Aru, which is essentially a prison, and posed 3 questions to him. He promised that he'd have his freedom if he could find the answers. His response was to take on a physical form and approach me, hoping that I could become his envoy and search for one of the answers on his behalf. Did he really think I'd fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me.
Sounds like he was nice enough to you. You definitely sound like a father and daughter. The response? Did he really think I fall for that? He's stuck there. He can't make me return what he gave to me. I have no idea.
So that's enough for you to decide he's nice, is it? He's a prisoner, and he was scared. So he decided to perform some good deeds to win people's approval. He lives in fear because he's a deceiver. How is Rerir any different? You can't work as a spy your whole life and expect a happy ending. It's preposterous. Yet I can't say I don't understand it. Liars live in the darkness of their own making. But it's still human nature to look beyond living. They say that a liar's soul is the most worthless thing in the world.
There's a reason some people call stuff like white lies, because like sometimes lying can actually help someone more than hurt someone. So it really depends on what lie you're telling. Like, for example, if you're trying to surprise someone, you might have to lie to them to get them out of the house so you can give them a surprise. You ain't being bad, you're just telling a little white lie, hurting no one. But yeah, I agree with that. I have saying that lying is the most worthless thing in the world. What do you think? I have to disagree with that.
Oh, really? Well, it takes a very kind person to find compassion even for liars.
Oh.
If you ask me, the soul of a liar really is worth nothing. Because all they care about is themselves. For example, when something good falls into my lap, I don't go sharing the news around. Stops other people trying to steal it from me.
I have a feeling some people over there may have heard that. Literally, the moment I was like, okay, they're eavesdropping.
They have sharp ears. I can't keep anything from them.
Is that your way of saying you warmed up to them now? Isn't that? Nefer and Never have so much similar names that sometimes call Nefer in. I say in and then Nefer at the same time. Nefer, like they basically have the same name, just put in at the front of Nefer's name. I don't know why. I don't know if created it after Nefer's name instead in Nefer. I have no idea. Is that your way of saying you're warmed up to them now?
Oh, is that what it looks like?
What it looks like is you're starting to see us as your friends. Maybe we'll get that. Why is Vodka staring at us?
Well, you all know my past now. And I can't simply eliminate everyone who knows too much. So I guess I just have to put up with you. For the foreseeable future, at least. When you find yourself in a situation you can't control, the safest play is to keep calm and start monitoring everyone involved like a hawk. In the intelligence world, you need to have a sense of perspective and play your hand accordingly. If you understand what's at stake, please ensure my secret is safe with you. I trust you'll respect my wishes as a friend. But don't forget, I will also be watching you like a hawk.
So what you're saying is you're stalking me. You're going to stalk me. Is that what you're saying in Nefer? I mean Nefer. Sure thing, Nefer.
Very good.
Oh, wait. Now that the panic's over and we've all calmed down, Paimon suddenly remembered something.
What is it? We're gonna see Daisleth?
After all that build-up, our mystery ally never showed up even once.
I'm pretty sure the mystery ally is Alice. Oh, you're so annoying.
Am I imagining things?
That. I know Alice is.
That close colleague
Ooh.
who stayed behind with you? What's he been up to recently?
You.
Don't know, don't care. I get more normal human interaction from hanging out with Bosco too than him. Although, now you mention it, he hasn't bothered me in a while. I wonder if...
If he's disappeared without a trace, it's the biggest gift he ever gave to the world. But I somehow doubt that's what's going on.
Huh? What's going on?
He won't lie low forever. So we'd better stay on guard.
Who are they talking about? Who are they talking about? You can't just do that to me. Yeah. That is absolutely a scam. Where? You can't just do that to me. That is not fair. Who are you? Hey there, you got a drink up? Oh, you got a drink also. That's not fair. You can't just like tell me that.
Any adverse reactions? If you start to take a turn for the worse, make sure you tell me right away.
Who's still do Durin or Albedo?
You don't need to worry about me, Grandmaster. I'm fine. I mean, I barely did anything, so...
You did a lot, to be fair.
What? You're too humble, young man.
Young man, I'm pretty sure Durin technically has been alive longer. I don't actually know that. I didn't play like the event thing.
You played an indispensable role in the battle for Nodcry. We can't thank you enough for your support. When people praise you, it's because you deserve it. The best thing is to accept it calmly and with grace. It's important to learn how to respond to words of admiration.
Let's do a quick demonstration. Albedo, that was an incredible feat of alchemy. Pressure was on, but you worked flawlessly at lightning speed.
I like Durin's character, by the way. Like, I really... I think I'm gonna like Durin as a character more and more. Hopefully I see him more in the future, but... Knowing this game, I would say I would see him more in a Mondstadt, like, event quest, right? Because he's actually a Mondstadt character now, right? So you would most likely see him in a Mondstadt event quest, unless he ends up going to places in Arkham Quest, on Arkham Quest, so yeah. Like he is now.
Take all the credit, though. Durin played a big part in forming the alchemical array.
See? Did you catch that? A masterclass in how to take a compliment.
Oh, okay, yeah. I did work pretty hard to help prepare for the battle. No point denying that.
Hey, you guys!
Seriously, great work, everyone. You outdid yourselves.
Hey, look who's bounced back. Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered. You won't need to take any more medication.
Give you a drink?
You know how to order at a bar now? You've sure learned a lot recently.
Handling a drinks order is ridiculously simple compared to alchemy. Don't worry, I'll blend into society yet.
Paimon believes it. You're clearly a fast learner, just like your brother. To be totally honest, though, Paimon didn't quite follow all the details when you first explained the plan to us.
Don't worry, that's completely understandable. Unless you're a student of alchemy, it's hard to grasp the principle and how the process works.
Yeah.
To put it in the simplest terms, we saw how our enemy stole the power of Kuvaki. And that gave us the idea of stealing his power to turn it against him. When facing an enemy you have no hope of defeating, it's best not to engage them in battle. So, instead of looking for a way to overpower him, we decided to help Columbina get strong enough to at least stand up to him in a fight. For this to work, we had to analyze his modes of attack, confirm who his main target was, and make sure that he wouldn't go beyond the range of the alchemical array. For added security, we prepared a total of 4 arrays. But to mitigate the impact of the battle,
I still have no idea what's going on, but I kinda get.
Where the confrontation took place, the alchemical array absorbed his abyssal power. Then Durin processed it to render it usable by Columbina.
Let me know in the comments whether you guys, what's your favorite character in this arc? Like who was the best character during this act, during these 2 arcs, or just act in general? I like Durin. He just didn't get like much thing, and I guess he's kind of shy, right? I do hope like we see Durin and Albedo more that is together, because they kind of have a nice little bond going for them. Fuck is good. It's just a shame we didn't get to see him fight, but I guess they don't want to make him fight until he's like, you know, going on a banner where to be playable, which I think is in another like 2-3 months. So yeah. At 5 we will be seeing Alice, I believe, which I like. They left us on a cliffhanger with the who they were talking about. I'm so confused. What? I mean, I feel like it may be obvious, but as of right now, I'm so confused who the heck they're talking about. Jeez, that like, I don't know not use for follow. I have like that like one. Yeah. Okay, 1 second.
That power enabled her to do what would otherwise have been nigh on impossible.
Okay, let's put on.
What surprised me was that Dainsleif actually agreed to join us. Given his history with Rerir, he had every right to sit this one out. But we're extremely grateful for the decision he made.
Confronting a former friend in battle, that can't have been easy.
It must have been a painful choice to make. But I'm sure that making a decision was far better for him than staying in limbo.
Absolutely. He was torn between two paths, but in the end, he made his choice and stuck to it resolutely. He doesn't strike me as the sort of person who'd stay trapped in limbo for long. Anyway, however you cut it, everyone gave a stellar performance. And now, it's time to kick back and celebrate. How have you been holding up?
Oh, we're going for this whole conversation again.
Grandmaster.
What?
You played an
I just used. I didn't feel a person. I thought like I had like a. That one guy that it looks like he's looking. I was like, oh.
Looking good, traveler.
Seems like you've recovered.
Can I get you a drink? Handling a drink.
I'm all beliefs, to be totally honest though.
Don't worry, that's completely
To put it in the simplest term, when facing an enemy you have no hope of defeat, so instead of looking for a way for this to work, for added security,
And it's like, I didn't realize how long this like whole talk thing was.
Given his history with Rerir,
It must have been.
absolutely, he was torn between. Anyway,
Okay. We're not gonna do that again. Okay. Now enough of that. I'm sure this won't be a long conversation, like as that was. Oh, Dory.
Lord
Or Dora.
Sunday.
I don't find it.
Lovely to see you.
Some
Thank you for
baby.
the device you provided. It was an enormous help. Would I be right in thinking that it was developed by the academia?
Why come and ask me when you clearly know already?
I mostly came to thank you.
That's more like it. A little gratitude goes a long way with Lord Sangama Bay. Play your cards right, and you might even stand a chance of becoming my long-term supplier.
The chance to work with such a kind and charitable investor
Okay.
as yourself would be a great honor for the Curatorium.
Huh? Charitable? Who said anything about charity? First time hearing about it.
Let's see. The first plot of land you purchased in Nodcry, your desert interests, and...
Stop! What do you think you're doing? Exposing my investment history!
It's nothing to hide from. They're all perfectly legitimate investments. And some of the land you purchased was with the intent of building a sanctuary? Yes, I heard about that too.
How?
You're a curious case, Lord Sangama Bay. You don't like people finding out about your good deeds, do you?
Okay.
But I'm afraid no matter how hard you try to keep things under wraps, where there's a will, there's a way.
I do like it. We got a little of like Dory. I think her name's Dory. I forget her name all the time, or how to say it. A little like character development. Has made me like her character a bit more. Her Japanese VA is funny as hell, though. Yeah, it has made me like her character a bit more. I will say that. Don't know why she knows Alice though.
It was empty land that was gonna go to waste otherwise. I figured if I built something there, it might at least get some use in an emergency. Disasters are capricious things. They strike without any warning. I've lost family to a disaster before, and I don't want to lose any friends or business partners if I can help it. My elder sister used to dream of finding a sanctuary. Somewhere with plenty of food, water, and medicine. Where everyone could live happy lives.
Is she
It was
dead?
something I looked into, but after discussing things with the Dendro Archon,
I decided on a more effective strategy. The tech people handled the tech, and Moneybags provided the money. It just made the most sense.
It's a pity that so few people know the truth about you. Everyone says that you view everything in terms of Mora, and all you care about is growing your own wealth.
Yeah, I said that.
So, what's the problem with that? Everyone wants to be rich. It's human nature. So yes, I love Mora, and it's nothing to be ashamed of.
But surely you have dreams of your own, beyond just making money.
You don't get it, do you? My dream is to invest in other people's dreams. And, you know, make a nice little slice for myself along the way. Just thinking about it makes me happy. That sweet, sweet sound of Mora.
Thank you.
For the device?
And the pendant.
Oh, that. I was just returning a favor. Don't worry about it.
Seems like we've both been away from home for a very long time.
Yeah. So long that I barely remember what my family even looked like.
Miss is putting a time into the event quest, I would assume. Just them talking here is like, you know, get time to kind of the event quest, right? Just judging by the fact that I know Nefer's going to Sumeru. I don't know if Dory's going to go there, or Dory's going to go there.
That would be your mother, father, and sister?
Yeah, though it's been years since my sister passed
Yeah, I
away.
thought so.
It's not like I want to forget them, obviously, but memory can be even more ruthless than the most calculating business person. Beyond a certain point, if something isn't helping you, it just gets rid of it. My sister can't help me now. Slowly but surely, her face is fading from my mind's eye. It's become a vague impression.
That's just sad, man.
Not everything will fade. When loved ones pass away, the beautiful memories are the ones that last the longest.
Yeah, that's true. If you ask me, that's the one silver lining in all of it.
Well, that, plus, I'm sure that life is much better now than it was back then.
Oh, absolutely. I have tons of Mora, a big beautiful house, business is booming, and I'm as happy as can be. You've got a lot going for you too. Also the Curatorium of Secrets? I'm sure there's plenty of Mora to be made in that line of work.
I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Oh, we weren't even involved in that. Oh. Cool.
That's the only reason you're
I'm happy we're here.
Yes. I've thought a lot about it. And I've realized that you, me, and Arlecchino should be friends. I think this is very important. So I felt I had to come and tell you.
Well, this is a new one.
I'm so moved.
I can't even hold my teacup. If that's all, you can leave now.
Do you not want to be friends with me? Or is it that you prefer being co-workers?
What is this calling me now? Are you deliberately testing my patience threshold? Right now, my politeness module is active. But if you say another word, I swear I'll shut it down.
If your politeness module was active, wouldn't you say the word please at some point?
Colombia, please see Lady Columbina to the door.
I really love the like little dynamic they have here.
Will you still invite me to your next tea party?
What?
Yes, I think you will. Bye-bye, dear Sandrone.
I love the dynamic they have going. Oh, why are we here? Why are we here? Catching up with a friend? I hope I'm not interrupting. Like, I swear, she was so hostile to us in the first act. Now we're like just consistently just popping up.
Last time the Wild Hunt escorted you out. Would you rather I handled it myself this time?
We just wanted to, you know, see how you were doing now that it's all over.
Why? Out of concern for my safety? I hope you didn't seriously think that the Rahir of Solnari would be able to lay so much as a finger upon me, given how prepared I was.
Literally, you didn't even help us at all. You stayed cooped up in here, and you did nothing but, like, basically just use the machine. Yo, but she didn't even do anything.
Mostly because you kind of helped us out, so we just wanted to check you were okay.
She didn't really help.
Robots are fixed, huh?
She literally stalled them for literally like 2 seconds. I don't want to hear it. And we were taking control of the robots. I spy books and teacups are on the table. Afternoon tea, so we are interrupting after all.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Tea time is already a write-off. I'm a visitor before you manage to kill my appetite. If you're in the mood for tea, go ahead and help yourself. Otherwise, it's going to waste.
To be fair, I do love a good cup of tea. Like, who doesn't?
My coasters are still missing in action, though. Use this notebook instead. Whoa! Pretty hefty notebook.
So we're having a tea party now?
Calculations. You can ignore those. They're just dumb scribblings. I doodle and write in my free time. Sometimes I remember the distant, dreamlike past. Sometimes I imagine the far-flung future. And other times, I grit my teeth and note.
Is she Fontaine? Because she looks like a Fontaine person. She has a bunch of robots with her.
This is my equivalent of that.
And she looks like she's dressed as from Fontaine.
Trying to predict the future is like dating.
In some way or another.
Writing about the present just makes me furious. The past is my favorite. If nothing else, it's already set in stone, so I don't have to rack my brains trying to figure it all out. Huh. Although, having said that, the only vaguely interesting memory in my past is probably that guy they call Lord Artificer.
Lord Artificer? You mean Alien Galutian?
Who else? Pretty much all the mecha in Fontaine are his personal handiwork.
Oh, okay.
Wait, are you saying you know him? Like, personally? As a friend? I mean, I guess we were friendly enough.
Ooh, okay, so you actually met him, but he lived hundreds of years ago.
Yep. In fact, I'm probably the only normal person left who knew him at all.
Normal, okay, so I guess there are people who did know him, but are normal now?
We used to chat occasionally back when he was still around. Before he passed away, he asked me to destroy all his manuscripts.
I assume she didn't?
I honored his request.
Oh.
But I did read through everything first before destroying them.
Okay, so you destroyed them, gold, sure.
I mean, I couldn't let the genius of Lord Artificer Alain Guillotin disappear like that. It would have been such a waste.
Not really. I mean, like, one, it would, but at the same time, I personally wouldn't want to live in a world, like, with a bunch of robots.
So, that's where the formulas in your notebook are from? I just told you, those are my equivalent of crossword puzzles. They're just dumb formulas that I solve for fun when I'm bored. Alain's work was like epic poetry. The formulas in my notebook are just silly little riddles in comparison. Not that there's anything bad about them. I mean, at least, solving those riddles isn't going to hurt anyone. Except me, because I lose a few brain cells in the process.
Okay.
Anyway, while we're on the topic, I might as well tell you about what happened to him and his friends.
Oh, okay. Is this gonna be important? I would assume so.
Alain Guillotin had two close buddies, Renee and Jacob. They spent their childhood in the Narcissan court.
That kid looks like Thingy, so I don't know if she remodeled herself after a thing and made herself a robot. There's also that thing in the past background. Yeah, okay.
They were all quite competitive, so there was some rivalry between them. But it was a friendly rivalry. But beneath the friendship and the rivalry,
those two on the side are like siblings, so that might be useful.
Unfortunately, childhood would end. The prophecy would come true.
It's a normal person, so these people might still be alive.
Could never be. A mad dream that would normally only capture the minds of lunatics begin to take root in their hearts. A dream of saving the world. And if Renee and Alain had been people of lesser wits, that dream would probably have ended up as something for them to joke about in their older years.
Okay.
But alas, they were some of the sharpest minds around. They nurtured that dream with the full power of their intellect, and it grew into something that ate away at their souls.
Also, just so you know, in this in this act, we have got some Mary stuff, and we've also got Fontaine stuff. So it's also really just nice.
The first of them to fall under its spell was Renee.
Okay.
Against Alan's
I feel like I've heard the name Renee before.
Experimenting on a mutual friend of theirs to try and save their life. Alan did not approve and parted ways with Renee. It's complicated. Alan wanted to believe that Renee only did what he did for the sake of their friendship. But when he told me about what happened, I could tell he still had some suspicions about Renee's motives. Perhaps the seed that would grow into a nightmare had already sprouted in Renee's mind.
What?
Even then. The next time they met, Renee's soul had been completely engulfed by the dream of salvation.
Dream of salvation.
This futile attempt to change the tide of fate only resulted in a wave that swallowed up the world, even before the apocalypse.
I'm sorry if it's ever signed another quest. Like, this is definitely the end of the arc quest.
Recently came back with a vengeance. As I understand, Renee wanted to live out his dream of salvation once more. But I'm told that the attempted resurgence finally died out for good. At long last, Renee awoke from his deluded dream. Though of course by then it was far too late. What do you think of Renee? Do you admire his transcendent genius? His view that any price was worth paying to achieve the lofty goal of saving the world? Or do you despise him? Dismiss him as an evil madman who wrought havoc on the lives of...
You can't really despise him, you never knew the guy. Like, literally, you've never knew him, so you know him, so I don't know how you can despise him for sure.
Same difference, really.
Like, if it's just a boss. I admire him. I don't admire him. I don't know.
Doesn't surprise me. You share one thing in common, after all. You both want to be the savior.
I've never signed up for this, actually.
Your dream came true. And his... well... he wasn't the one who made it come true.
Okay. What about you? What's your take on Renee?
I don't like fanatics who give up their whole lives for their ideology. Nor do I like fools who let their delusions take control. Maybe I could understand if Renee had just been an ordinary person. But he had a sage-like intellect. And still managed to get himself lost in the labyrinth of his own desires.
Okay.
Anyway, that's enough about Renee. Now, moving on to Alain Guillaume.
Jeez. I feel like this is gonna be important in some way, right?
He managed to put a stop to the first storm whipped up by Renee. But after that, Alain lost his friends and family. To his credit, I suppose, the loss of his family and friends was purely a tragic accident. It's not like Alain sacrificed them for his cause or anything. After that, the only thing supporting his work was the same dream that had dragged his closest friend down to the abyss. But although the desire to save Fontaine drove him to found the Fontaine Research Institute, Alain continued to reject any form of transcendental knowledge or power. He was suspicious and fearful of it, having seen the way it had affected his closest friend. I think that formulas and machines derived solely from human intellect were the only thing that gave him a sense of spiritual comfort. Yet Alain's intellect was simply too great. It barely left him space to breathe in his lifetime. Once he realized that the end of his life was approaching, he finally accepted the truth. The Narcissenkreuz Institute needed someone, and a human being, to see its story through to the end. He quit working on his formulas, trading them in for the fairy tales that had played such a formative role in his childhood, but which he barely touched in his adult life. He told me that the director of the Narcissenkreuz Institute used to read those fairy tales to the children as bedtime stories. Apparently, they worked wonders at sending kids off to sleep.
Jeez, we're just kind of waffling about this guy.
Deeply without being plagued by depression.
I'm assuming this is somewhat important to Act 5, or is it some other quest?
At the very end,
I don't know. Or it's like at least important to Marinette's past in some way, because she obviously knows him.
Continued tirelessly with its work. after that, tensions over competing dreams would once again cause a rift. This time between members of the Fontaine Research Institute. But the actions of those fools had nothing at all to do with Alain. And that is the story of two people from the Narcissenkreuz Institute who both wanted to save the world. One went all in on his fantasy of salvation without ever looking back, and ended up calmly sinking to the bottom of the deepest sea. The other sought desperately to burn bright in his life, even though he wasn't sure where he was going. I do sometimes wonder, why is it that people like them have such grand hopes of saving the world? Even the grandest tree starts as a tiny seed. So perhaps, for each of them, their mission to save the world began with a very simple desire. To save themselves. They were young children with
It's funny seeing her talk about it. The two we have also dabbled in some kind of forbidden power, like delusions are forbidden kind of knowledge power, right? And they did that in Inazuma, so like,
or maybe they just wanted to find something.
and they also killed like Tepe with the delusions.
To stop them getting quietly swept away by the storms of life. But instead, the search for their own salvation took them down the rocky road laid out by fate. Do you think the desire to save oneself is enough of a justification to try and save the world?
Yes, it is. Yes, it's enough.
The way you said that sounded just like Alain. I asked him the same question back when he was in his prime, putting all of his energy into his work. He gave the exact same answer as you did.
Is this gonna be different if I answer differently?
No elaboration. Just a quick short answer before getting right back to his work. He was always that way. Alright, tea time's over.
Finally.
I owe Arlecchino a favor for telling me these stories. I'll have to bring a whole sack of gifts the next time I visit the House of the Hearth. I'm gonna go tinker with Polonia now. You guys can do whatever you want, as long as it doesn't involve interrupting me.
Okay.
Polonia, exit hibernation mode. Begin diagnosis.
Oh, it was just in hibernation mode. I finally completed it. I don't know why I had to like go sit through all of that. At least she said you're gonna listen to a host. I'm assuming that's gonna be some kind of point, but I have no idea how it's going to be important. $53, okay, 153B, and this. I'll give my thoughts on the Arc Quest in a minute. What's that?
Thank you for
My thoughts on Arc Quest are a bunch of things. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was a good Arc Quest. I wouldn't really say there's anything bad about Arc Quest. It was a relatively fun one, a good one. I had fun with it. Enjoyed it quite a bit. Nothing really else I can complain about, to be honest. I wish we had more of a Dainsliff fight. Like, there was more of a Dainsliff and a Rarrier fight. I also wish Vodka kind of fighted in it. I understand he looks like he's fine, but he's kind of saying about it. I get it, he was injured. I hope we see him fight in the future, or at least like next act. Yeah, I'm really hyped. I think Celeste Night is after this. After No Cry, I could be wrong. I think Celeste Night is after No Cry. But all things said and done, this Arc Quest was quite good. Now I have to wait for another month probably. To Act 5, which I don't even know what Act 5 is going to entail, whether it be outside of like Don't Cry, or whether we're going to go to like one of the things. It's going to be an Arc Quest which doesn't take place in Norcry. I don't really know. But yeah, at least the rarest. I'm kind of annoyed the rare is over because rare is such a cool thing, but overall it was. Rare not dead, so he's still gonna be a playable. He still could be a playable character and all that, or at least could return in a future Arc Quest or something. Maybe not soon, maybe not at 5. But he can return, if he does return, great. I'm going with the assumption that he's the weakest of the 5 Sins, and I don't know if that's been confirmed or not. I'm just going with the assumption he's one of the weakest members of the 5 Sins, but that's all I have to go off. Yeah, that's all I can say. That's literally all about it. So without further ado, see you guys next time. That's so loud for you guys, probably these. Okay.
Know of any new orchestral pieces? I like to swap out the back.
I actually completely forgot. Got that. 54. 155. Honestly, till next, if I can get to like 70 or even 80, because I'm guaranteed a 5-star with it. I haven't got like a thing where it's like the thingy thing where it basically guarantees you a 5-star. Like basically like, saves you from losing 50-50. I have got 3, so I'm happy about it. Thing is, the 4 stars on this character, on this thing, I don't use any of these 4 stars. I use the 1 4-star that are being Charlene. Don't use him as much as I do now, or her as much as I do now. But I do use them occasionally, so it's good to have copies of that. Yeah, I have that tier 3. Sadly, there's no one else. Is this a Natlan person in? Yeah, it's someone from Natlan in Ukraine just dancing. I don't know when the event will begin, like what day the event will happen, the summer event. I'm really excited for that. I need to make sure I do. Next will be Steiner, I think. I think I'll be going for SignalCon. Because the rest I can get cons or thingies, but these are like event characters. So, yeah. I don't know if I have no idea if like Durin will show up on there as a character you can get from conversation off, free conversation off, because he's technically a monster character, but like, you know, so we'll have to see on that bit, won't we? I'm gonna be mining is go grinding for now though. I'm watching YouTube, so yes.
Even the most unassuming ingredients can produce astounding flavor. But unlocking that potential takes a keen sense of smell, a refined palate, and an open mind.
Leave this place. You poor love.
Picked the wrong test subject.
Into the shadows.
Over here! Off to the freezer! A burst of flavor!
With one heart, we pray.
Let the world collide!
Ready.
A little amuse-bouche!
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight!
Can't run from death.